Welcome back to the channel, guys. Without wasting any time, let's dive straight into today's analysis. We have four stocks that are on the verge of a breakout, and we'll go through each one in detail. The first company on our list is Compass Pathways, with the ticker symbol CMPS. Looking at the daily time frame, this stock made a high of $12.72 back in February 2024 and has been in a continuous downtrend since then. You can see on the chart that it took resistance on August 26, 2024, forming a downward trend line. What makes this setup interesting is that the current market price is extremely close to breaking out, sitting less than a percent below the trend line. In fact, in the pre-market session, the price is already showing above the trend line, which means we could be looking at a breakout after nearly 11 months of consolidation. If that happens, this stock could gain strong momentum. Now, looking at the exponential moving averages, the good news is that CMPS is already trading above its 50-day EMA, which is an early bullish signal. However, the not-so-great news is that it still remains below the 200-day EMA, so a full trend reversal is yet to be confirmed. Another key level to watch is the resistance around the $5 mark, which could act as a hurdle if the breakout happens. So I would suggest adding this stock to your watch list and tracking its momentum carefully. If it breaks out and sustains above the trend line, it could offer a solid trading opportunity. If not, no worries. We have other stocks lined up. Moving on to the second stock on our list, we have Certara with the ticker symbol CERT. Now for this one, we are analyzing the weekly time frame. This stock made a high of $25 in April 2023 and has been in a consistent downtrend ever since, taking multiple rejections along the way, one on March 4th, 2024, and another on April 8th, 2024. Right now, just like the first stock, CERT is trading extremely close to the trend line. And interestingly, in the pre-market session, the price is sitting exactly at that level. This makes it a critical point. If the stock has to give a breakout, this is where it needs to move up. If it faces rejection, then we might see another pullback. So this level is crucial, and I would highly recommend keeping an eye on it. When we look at the exponential moving averages, the stock is currently trading above the 50-day EMA, which is a positive sign. But just like CMPS, it is still below the 200-day EMA. That means the bigger trend is still not fully bullish, and we need confirmation before calling this a strong breakout. The key takeaway here is that CERT is at a decision point, and its next move will determine whether it breaks out or turns lower again. Both CMPS and CERT are at breakout levels, and their pre-market positioning makes them extremely interesting to watch. If they sustain above their respective trend lines, we could see strong moves. But if they fail to break out, we always have more opportunities. The third stock on our list today is Levi Strauss, with the ticker symbol Levi. I've pulled up the daily time frame for this one, and just like the first two stocks, this one is also very close to breaking out of a long-standing downtrend. This particular downtrend started on June 6, 2024, when the stock made a high of $24.34 before entering a prolonged 8-month decline. It took a rejection on October 1st, 2024, forming a well-defined downward trend line. Right now, its current market price is just about 1% below the trend line, which means we are at a critical level where the stock is about to be tested. If it gains momentum from this level, along with an increase in volume, we could see a confirmed breakout. On the other hand, if it faces rejection and moves downward again, then the breakout attempt will fail. Either way, whether you are a long trader waiting for confirmation or an intraday short trader looking for a rejection at the trend line, this setup offers multiple opportunities depending on your trading style. Unlike the previous two stocks, Levi is already trading above both its 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages, which is a strong indication of bullishness. These two moving averages had acted as resistance in the past, and the fact that the stock has now cleared both of them suggests that buyers are in control. Keep a close watch on this one to see if it manages to break through, because if it does, this could turn into a strong breakout play. If not, we still have other stocks to look at. Moving on to the fourth and final stock for today, we have American Vanguard Corporation with the ticker symbol AVD. This time, we're looking at the weekly time frame, And just like the previous stocks, this one has been in a prolonged downtrend. The stock made a high back in March 2023 before starting its decline, and it took a rejection in March 2024 that helped form the downward trend line. Right now, its current market price is just about 1.5% below the trend line, meaning it is once again at a crucial decision point. If it manages to push through, we could see a breakout, but if it gets rejected, the downtrend could continue. Now, here's where things get tricky with this stock. Unlike Levi, which was trading above both its key moving averages, AVD is still below both its 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages. These moving averages have acted as strong resistance in the past, and they will need to be cleared for this stock to show real bullish momentum. In addition to that, there's also a resistance level at 671 cents that needs to be watched closely if you're considering a trade in this stock. So those were the four stocks that are currently positioned very close to a breakout. Let me know in the comments which stock you think has the best chance to break out. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next breakdown. In case you were wondering about stocks that have already broken out and don't want to wait around for a stock to either give a breakout or face rejection, I've got you covered. Last Saturday, I uploaded a video where I discussed 5 stocks that had already given a breakout by the end of last week. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I highly recommend you do so. Interestingly, in the comments section of that video, I received a message from a viewer of the channel, Hulk Hogan 6259, who said, "I appreciate your insight. Thank you. However, the monthly is too far away for me. I prefer daily timeframes at a max. Just my preference. Thank you." Now, he was referring to the stock I shared in that video that broke out after 15 years, where I was analyzing the chart on a monthly time frame. Since his trading style focuses on daily timeframes, he was more interested in stocks that show breakouts on shorter intervals. So, keeping that in mind, I've got a special bonus stock for you today that has already given a downtrend breakout on the daily candlestick. This one should be more suitable for traders who prefer shorter time frames. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. The stock I want to highlight as a bonus pick today is Universal Health Realty Income Trust, with the ticker symbol UHT. Since the chart is pretty self-explanatory, I won't go into too much detail, just a few key points. The stock made a high of $47 back in September 2024, and from that point it entered a downtrend. But on February 4th, that downtrend appears to have broken, marking a confirmed breakout on a smaller time frame. So, if you're someone who prefers shorter time frames for trading, this could be a setup worth looking into. I don't have much more to add to this chart since the breakout is quite evident just by looking at it. That wraps up the 5 stocks I had for you today. I hope you found these stock picks valuable, and if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. More importantly, leaving a comment on the video helps the most in boosting engagement, which allows the channel to grow. So if you have any thoughts or feedback, definitely drop a comment. It makes a huge difference. Before we wrap up, I have a special announcement to make. I'm currently working on a screener for penny stocks that fit a specific set of criteria. Once the channel reaches around 450 subscribers, I'll be sharing more details about it. I think you're going to find it really useful, so stick around for that. That's all for today. See you in the next one.